Okay, students, now let us start our next topic, which is the important topic in this chapter. What do all the acids and bases are have common in them? Okay, students, we are learning about acids in this chapter and also regarding the bases in this chapter. Okay, acids is one category of the chemical, bases is other category of the chemical. In these both categories, acid is a one category, and in all acids, there is something which is common, right? There is something which is common in all acids. Similarly, there is something which is common in all bases. Okay, now in this section we have in the section in our previous section 2.1 we have seen all the acids have similar chemical properties. Okay, in the section 2.1, that what the chemical properties when they are subjected, when they are added to the bases, or when they are added to the metals, they generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. Okay, all the acids when they are subjected to the metals, they generate hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas seems to be common in all the acids. Okay, similar, for example, students, you all are in 10th standard. Okay, you have 35, 40, 50, or something, this like percentage strength in your class. Okay, so you all are in 10th standard, and I think in your houses you have your elder brothers who are elder sisters who are in PUC, Piri University, so in PUC in 11th or 12th. So you all have some common thing, and your brothers who are in higher classes, they're all classmates have some common thing, right? What the common thing you have? The common thing is that you come to the school very regularly, and in your learning, your the learning process of you all is common in all the students of 10th standard, and the learning process of UC students is common in them, right? But different from both. Your study process is different from the study process of the students of PUC, and PUC students study process is different from your study process. So acids, similarly, all the acids have common property that they generate hydrogen gas when they are reacted with metals, right? Got the point? Understood? So to learn the common feature in all acids, so let us perform an activity. So take one glass beaker, add solution of glucose or either alcohol or either hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, etc. Okay, fix two nails, keep two nails on a cork. Cork means some rubber like element which we used to play with cork and shuttle. In that, the base which we have the solid body that we call as cork. So take that cork and immerse, fix two nails in that. Okay, that cork you keep upside down in reverse way in this beaker. Add the solution, either glucose or either alcohol or either HCl or either sulfuric acid, etc. Fix two nails and place the cork in the 100 ml beaker. Okay, now connect two nails to the two other ends of the 6-volt battery. Okay, for a bulb and a switch. That battery, that the wire should be connected to the bulb and also to the battery and also to a switch, right? Now put some hydrochloric acid in the beaker and switch on the current, right? What you will observe, just record the observations. When as soon you complete all the connections, just switch on the button and observe that whether the bulb is glowing or not. Repeat the experiment with various different solutions. First you add glucose, then remove the glucose solution and add alcohol, then remove the alcohol solution and add hydrochloric acid, then remove the hydrochloric acid and add sulfuric acid, etc. So record the observations what all you observe in the experiment. The bulb will start glowing in the cases of acids as shown in figure 2.3. But you will observe that glucose and alcohol solutions do not conduct electricity, because glowing the bulb indicates that there is a flow of electricity, and glucose and alcohol solutions are not acidic, they are basic. Sorry, not basic, they are acidic. So in acids, sorry, in bases the current will not flow, because already bases is negatively charged. So glucose and alcohol solution, you will find that they are bases, and other solutions you will find that they are acids. Glowing of the bulb indicates that there is a flow of current through the solution. The electric current is carried through the acidic solution by ions. Always electric currents will be carried in acidic solutions. Why? Because current flows from negative side to positive side. Why? Because when the current starts flowing, the electrons will be exhibited in very large quantity in a highly drastic speed. Crores kilometers of speed, the electrons will flow from negatively charged ions to positively charged ions. So acidic chemicals are positively charged. So acids are good conductors of electricity. And acid contains H plus ion, that means positive hydrogen ions and cations, and anion such as chlorine. Anion means negatively charged ion. Cation means positive charged ion. In HCl, hydrogen is positively charged, chlorine is negatively charged. Okay. In HNO3, in nitric acid, okay, nitrogen oxide is negatively charged, hydrogen nitroxide is positively charged. In sulfuric acid, H2SO4, sulfur oxide is negatively charged. In acetic acid, carbon, hydrochloric carbon, hydrocarbons are negatively charged. Since the cation present in the acid is hydrogen, this suggests that acid produce hydrogen atoms in common, right? Hydrogen is aqueous in solution, which are responsible for their acidic properties. Repeat the same activity using alkalines such as sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, etc. What can you conclude from the result of this activity? So, as we have observed that acids are positively charged, so all acid contains hydrogen atoms as a positively charged ions. Okay, in all acids hydrogen are positively charged. When these acids are subjected to electricity, okay, when the electric current is made to flow from these acids, what it does, it starts exhibiting hydrogen atoms. That means hydrogen gas is released. Why? Because hydrogens are positively charged and they start moving outside. So all the acids are common in nature. The common thing is all the acids exhibit hydrogen atoms, hydrogen ions. So we have learned that common thing in all the acids is all the acids, when they are subjected to electric current, they exhibit hydrogen gas.